Welcome to our town hall meeting. And this is ZACR inviting you. My name is Lucky Masilela. This town hall meeting will be done jointly between ZACR that you know and the new entity which is called ZARC.
The Registry Consortium is a collaboration, a combination of domain name services, BDY Limited and the ZA Central Registry. So in short, from this, you must realize that it's the same old guard that has come together in a new entity. So in theory, technically, and from an infrastructure perspective, it's going to be the same people and resources behind the scenes. It's just that the question is just how we transition and package that into the new registry consortium. So there's no dramatic, massive changes, nothing completely new that has to be brought in. It's a matter of repurposing the old systems and processes and services into this new look ZA Registry Consortium. That's the executive team of the Registry Consortium. It's Lucky Masilela, Neil Dundas, Yanni Labastafni, Simla Budu, Jerry Maleta, and Theo Kramer. We obviously have a deep and qualified team that work together with us from technical side of things to the administrative and financial. And I'm sure you're going to be running into these folks at some stage in the future. From a contractual perspective, we are obliged in terms of the new registry operator agreement that the ZARC has signed with ZADNA. We're obliged to submit a transition plan before the end of October. This transition plan will obviously set up the full details of what the transition involves, what services need to be transitioned, what changes need to be made. And obviously the transition plan also forms the basis of a communication strategy with the stakeholder community, registrars in particular. It's envisaged that the whole transition process, once it kicks off, will last about 6 months. And we're sort of keeping a couple of transition principles in mind. And these principles are that obviously any part of the transition must meet these principles in all regards. And obviously what we want to achieve is an effective transition of certain registry functions and services from ZACR, the current registry operator, to the new registry operator, ZA Registry Consortium. And so one of the principles is that we must give effect to this. And whatever plans, whatever criteria we put in place must give effect to an effective transition of control of these services. We must also minimize any disruption to our registrars, the registrant community, and the internet public in general. So that is a guiding principle. We want to minimize complexity and risk as far as reasonably possible. So we don't want to make a transition plan and a transition process that is highly complex and is open to risks. We want to keep it simple. And obviously the final guiding principle, and it's one that's sort of ties into this particular meeting today, is that we want to provide effective and regular communications to all stakeholders throughout the process. On the 1st of October, at least legally, the ZA Registry Consortium will be responsible for the SLDs. The consortium will work very closely with the ZA Central Registry and its staff in ensuring that the ball is not dropped at any stage and that any transition process is well planned and executed.
co.za, web.za, org.za, and net.za will now be administered by ZARC. So we have no doubt that the 4 SLDs are in good hands, and we wish them all the best.